My last question, because I know you're busy. Where's the trend that you see with outboards at the moment? I mean, I know there's some of your Japanese competitor brands are investing in lighter, more responsive four-stroke technology, which you guys did a long time ago with Verado and the supercharged stuff. Mm-hmm. Where's the next trend in outboards?
Well, for us in particular, we think a couple of things are going to happen. First, I can't get into too much detail, because my friends at Mercury would beat me up badly. We're making investment in product platforms and outboards in Mercury as we speak. And we'll begin to bring the first of the product out of that new platform activity in the next couple of years, and I think the product's going to be staggering and really magnificent.
Yeah. Any sort of hints on that platform and where it might be?
Really don't want to go any further, but it'll be a platform from which Mercury can work in with other platforms it will develop for decades to come.
So a unique platform, as radical as, say, Verado was when it was launched?
I think the product, yes, will be as unique and different. That's sort of number one. I think secondly, it's clear that as we go forward, emission regulation is going to become more and more part of what we do. And in fact, our folks at Mercury and our engineering function is as strong or stronger at Mercury than it's ever been, even as we've gone through this downturn. We're beginning to think ahead to emission regulation. As we build platforms, as we think about product, we want to be ahead of the emission requirements. We're watching here in Australia, I think the first study for comment is beginning to come out here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's correct.
I think with outboards. We're hoping that here in this wonderful boating place that we adopt the view that let's stay in line with the rest of the world. We've all worked with environmental regulators all around the world other than Australia. We have a general view around the world that the new emission regulations phase in and really begin to impact us in 2015. I'm quite hopeful that here in Australia we'll reach that rational conclusion also.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'll have an entire continent and a whole boating society that's different than the rest of the world, and it's going to be hard for us all to serve.
So you wouldn't necessarily agree with the tactics being taken by the so-called clean guys, Honda, E-Tech and Suzuki in Australia?
I don't. I think it's using politics for a competitive advantage. And the surprising thing to me is they're adopting a position here that's different than the position they've adopted around the world. We've all worked in concert around the world to help the regulators understand what needs to be done. So it's a bit disappointing to me that we're using environmental concern to try to have a competitive advantage. And we're unworried. No matter where it comes out, our great market share position, our great product will remain very competitive. But again, our view is that it would be very bad for the boating society here in Australia to come out and do something different that's done in the rest of the world.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed
it very much. Thank you. I will.